The following is a special Wayne Hills Television sports presentation.
Welcome to Pascack Valley as we have a varsity basketball matchup between the Pascack Valley Panthers and the Wayne Hills Patriots. I'm here with Troy Demikoff. Troy, who is your key player for today's match?
My key player is Cherno St. Paul. Only 4 points in the opener versus East Orange this past Saturday. I think he's going to have a breakout game today. He is there, he was all Group 3 last year, first team All-County, first team All-Group 3, first team All-League. I think he's going to have a breakout game today as he is one of the more elite players, I believe, on this court, and I can't wait to see what he does today.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Cherno's a very good player. Now, Troy, what are you excited to see today?
I want to see some rebounding. I thought last year's team, they lacked some places in rebounding. So I know, I'm a football guy. I want to see some, almost some physicality. I want to see some good rebounding. And, I just want to see them, I want to see them work the ball around the court. And I just want to see some good basketball. I think this is the team that's going to bring it home this year, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, excited to see what can bring. We'll be back to you with the start of the game in a minute.
And welcome to Pascack Valley High School for tonight's Big North Conference contest between Wayne Hills High School and Pascack Valley High School. In order for this event to be fairly contested, it's expected that you will demonstrate good sportsmanship and that you will do nothing
it's gonna be harder
to
to hear.
jeopardize the safety or comfort of the players, coaches, officials, or other spectators. All of the high school student athletes competing today deserve the respect of everybody in attendance. Inability to comply with these simple requests will cause you to lose the privilege of watching this game. Thank you for your anticipated cooperation and for making this an enjoyable, competitive experience for all. And now, for the starters from Wayne Hills High School. Justin Graves. Cherno St. Paul. Andrew Castilla. Chris Dela Cruz. And Jake Bernardi. And now for your Pascack Valley Panthers. Patrick Sullivan. Liam Higgins. Drew Kirkby. Adrian Cano. And Eli Fenzer. We now ask that you please rise. If possible, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
And with that, we welcome you back to this matchup. Obviously, off of, you said, your key player being Cherno. He had 4 points in his debut. It's definitely a key interest to see whether or not he will be able to come back from that and if he can have the impact that we expected at the start of the season.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think he's going to bounce back from those 4 points. And I just think, like almost like a warm-up game. I think, he just got to get going. I think tonight is going to be the night he gets going. And same with this team. Jake Bernardi making his first start tonight because Brooklyn Jelinski is out tonight. So I can't wait to see what he does. And another key loss, Evan Rappaport not playing tonight. Definitely a big loss. And I can't wait to see how some of these players that normally would not start rise to the occasion.
Now the Wayne Hills starters come onto the court.
Number 3, Chris Taylor Cruz. Number 23, Andrew Castillo. Number 1, Cherno St. Paul. Number 0, Jake Bernardi. And number 10, Justin Graves. And for Pascack Valley.
Yeah, we got the Pascack Valley starters coming on the floor. Number 4, Patrick Sullivan. Number 11, Liam Higgins. Number 21, Drew Kirkoy. Number 23, Adrian Cansey. And number 31, Eli Tenzi. Here's our tip-off. Hills wins it. Now Graves passes it to Cherno St. Paul. St. Paul out wide. Has it back to Graves. Looking. Back to Cherno. Back to Graves. Graves for 3. Will bounce off the rim.
Just missed. Justin Graves scoring 18 points in the first game, so he's definitely a player to watch out for tonight.
Now with it. Higgins passes it over.
Graves
now,
almost with the steal.
The 3 is far away from the net. And now Graves will bring this one up the court. Graves passes it out wide, and 3 ball is good.
What a shot from Minardi to put the Patriots on top. We just talked about him making a name for himself in this first game for him.
Yeah, it's a great way to put his name out there. The chance coming from the Wayne Hills sideline. Shot is up and just off the rim. Now Graves take it up once again. Out wide to Bernardi, back to Graves. Great press by Pascack Valley. Cherno. Cherno deep. Pass it to Graves. Sends this one out. Shot is up and good for the 2-pointer. Wayne Hills starts out on a 5-0 run.
Key note, Wayne Hills did lose to Pascack Valley last year, so this is like a get-back game for them, and you want to see how they come out. Definitely with something to improve versus this Pascack Valley Panther team.
Here's Kirkoy passes it, and now tripped up, and they're going to say this one is out of bounds on Wayne Hills, or I believe there might be a foul. Kirkoy to inbound. Sends it back. Higgins. Now to Sullivan. Patrick Sullivan passes it. Shot is up and just missed there. Seems like a go-ahead layup. Now, dribbling. Back to Graves. Cherno St. Paul around the rim. Out to Bernardi. Bernardi from 3. And it will bounce. Cherno tries to rebound, and it will go out of bounds. Pascack will start with it from their own side.
What an athletic play from Cherno St. Paul. Even though it's still Pascack Valley's ball going up and knocking that ball out of bounds out of the defender's hand. And one thing I want to note is one thing Coach Grimes talks about for this Wayne Hills team is that they're all above 6 foot. So, they should be getting a lot of boards, a lot of nice plays.
It's a very tall team this year. Now, out wide. Passes it. Kirkoy with a shot, and it is rebounded by Cherno. A lot of press by Pascack Valley. Now Graves. Graves driving to Cherno. Cherno wide open, and a great play there. Great assist by Graves.
Who did I just talk about in pregame? Number 1, Cherno St. Paul. I told you this was going to be his breakout game, and he's just getting started here in this first quarter.
Now Tenzi has it. He passes it over To Higgins, now back. Shot is up and no good.
What did I say? Rebounding, and here we go. A lot of boards early on.
And this one is laid in. Now Hills is on a 9-0 run, and something is called here. Oh, a timeout by Pascack Valley. They look to talk with their team on the sideline.
A very strong first 3.5 minutes by Wayne Hills, going up 9 points very early. The rebounding, I talked about rebounding in pregame. The rebounding's been very good. Pascack Valley having no put-ups, getting boards and just working the ball around the court. And it's just great to see. It's good basketball so far from Wayne Hills.
Yeah, I've been loving the chemistry by this team. They look very interlinked. Now the timeout will end. Team's having some final words. Coming back outside for Wayne Hills is the exact same starting lineup as they started with. No substitutions yet. And Pascack Valley will come out with the same lineup they ended with. Obviously subbing in Kraus here. Oh, and Dante DaCosta. Now driving. Passes it over. Lucy out wide. Passes it back. Let's see. Back to Glucy, and it is no good. Rebounded here. Now to Graves. Cherno St. Paul. He passed it over, and there is a nice layup.
Like I said before, we just talked about the height. Chris Taylor Cruz, obviously, on the taller side, able to go up and make those plays. I think he stands at 6'2", 6'3", able to go up and make those plays that we just talked about, and that's going to allow opportunities for Wayne Hills.
Yeah, Chris Dela Cruz has done very well under the rim tonight. Great in the paint. Now, he's got it to Higgins. Higgins' shot is good, and Pascack Valley has their first points of the day, cutting the lead to 9. Cherno St. Paul, he's dribbling. Now to Bernardi. Bernardi from 3, and it is good. Yep. He sends this one up, and he is effective from the 3-point line.
The 6th man off the bench, making a name for himself. Now 6 points, 2 big threes to get this Patriots team going. Get the bench going, and it's great to see.
And not only has he been doing good from 3, he has also looked very good on defense, as just displayed there. Now, Glucy. Out wide to Kraus. Kraus back to Kensi. Back to Kraus, and Kraus driving, and the shot is up, and good. And the and one for Pascack Valley. They will shoot a free throw here.
Definitely a strong play by Kraus. He's really trying to work the paint. He's definitely trying to drive, get layups in, and it worked out in his favor right there.
Eli Tenzi will come in here, and he started the game. Took a little break on the bench. Here's Kraus. He is good from the free throw line now. He has 5 points on the board for Pascack Valley.
Excited to see what Connor Chesson does here. A sophomore making maybe his varsity debut. I wasn't at the game at Patterson Kennedy, so I'm not sure. But I can't wait to see how he does here. See what the future of this program could look like.
Yeah, and here's Chesson here. Connor Chesson dribbling a lot here. Now back to Cherno. Cherno sends it out wide to Graves. Graves directing traffic. Back to Cherno. Cherno looks back to Graves. They've had very good connection tonight, and Graves is fadeaway 2-pointer.
What a play by Justin Graves. Said using his height to go up, not allowing that shot to get blocked and just sinking in for another 2. So Wayne Hills goes up now by 11 points.
And you said using his height there, and I have to agree. He is a big man. Now outside Sullivan, no good. Graves to Cherno. Cherno driving, and it will just go back. But here's Connor Chesson making the strong play to get the ball back, and now Graves has it. Graves basically at the rim level, and he just lays it in.
Yeah, Justin Graves just unstoppable. Like I said, 18 points in their first game, and I think that's 4 for him now. He's just using his height to attack defenders and just keeps taking points from Wayne Hills.
Now, Kirkoy passed it over to Tenzie. Tenzie back to Kirkoy. And the shot here, Kraus gets the 2.
Yeah, they're looking for Kraus in that paint. They know he's going to go up and trying to make some shots draw foul. They're definitely looking for Kraus in the paint right now.
Connor Chesson. He's looking for Cherno. Back to Connor. He's wide open from 3, and he sinks it.
What a play by Connor Chesson. We just talked about him making a name in this varsity game for him, a sophomore, and you just love to see it, you know?
Yeah, he has performed very well so far. Now driving. It's Sullivan. Or, I'm sorry, Higgins. Pass it to Kraus. Back to Higgins. Higgins from deep. And it will bounce off the rim. No good.
One thing
and
I
now
want to
here's a fast break. Connor Chesson lays it in.
One thing I just want to notice how active Wayne Hills is on defense. You just see them moving their feet, running all over the court. They're extremely active. Just want to note that because it looks really good to see.
Yeah, Connor Chesson with that fast break. He is electric. Now, Kirkoy passes it over. Stolen by Graves. Now Graves passes it. And a go-ahead layup.
I'm a little shocked that we should have gotten an and 1 there, but I guess no call by the refs. I mean, definitely not a better call in my opinion.
Great defense, and the clock will expire in our first period. Troy, what have you seen so far from both sides?
Just what a quarter from Wayne Hills. I mean, 25 points on the board. I mean, they're definitely using their size, using their strength to go up and make plays. And like I said, they're just so active on the court on defense. And they're moving their feet, and they're just not allowing shot opportunities for Pascack Valley. And it shows as they're up 25-7. What'd you say?
I've just seen electricity from a lot of people coming off the bench, like Connor Chesson. He just comes in here and delivers, and it just shows the depth. And obviously another guy who displays that is Bernardi. He comes in, first varsity start, and he already it's sinking threes.
Yeah, I love that. Next man up, you know, mentality. And Wayne Hills is really taking advantage of it. Like, next man up. You go in, Jake Bernardi sinks 2 threes. Connor Chesson comes in, sinks a 3 and a layup. You know, just off to great starts. And now they're up 25-7. And it's like I said earlier, this is a get-back game for them as Pascack Valley defeated them last year in a heartbreaker at home in the Gifford Gym.
Teams talking it over here. They will come out. Now out here, we have sort of the same lineup as before with Connor Chesson and Graves, Bernardi, but we do have some new faces here.
Checking in, number 22, Reed Martins. You know, I've seen Reed play for years. I think he's a sharp shooter, very good basketball player, and I can't wait to see what he does here.
Good defense by Chesson, but he will somehow get this one. Now he will shoot it out wide.
Checking for Pascack Valley, number 12, Jackson Riley.
Now Galusi passes it again.
Oh, Chesson almost on the steal.
Great layup there. That was number 12, Jason Riley.
It seems Pascack has that same mentality. Comes off the bench and makes a great layup.
Connor Chesson with it. And here's the 3. And it just bounces out, and it will go off the hands of number 4, Patrick Sullivan. And now Sullivan will check out of the game. With coming in is number 23, Adrian Cano. Reed Martin from deep does miss this one, rebounded by Galusi. Now, really passes it over to Cano. Kraus over to Galucci. Galucci. A lot of ball movement here, and it will go off the hands. The pass by Reilly will just go past Kraus.
Just want to note the two brothers straight in the court right now, Jason and Matt Reilly. You know, both great basketball players looking to make a name for themselves tonight.
Now here's Connor Chesson. Out to Graves, back to Chesson. A lot of ball movement just back around the three-point line. Now over. The shot is good. He sinks it.
Chris Taylor Cruz, we talked about him, you know, pulling D3 interest over the offseason, D3 offers. And, you know, I think he's off to a good start here tonight. Just sunk a great shot as Wayne Hills now leads 28-9.
Here's Kano. Galucci. Oh, and there will be a charging call here. Bernardi hyped about that one.
Like I said, you just got to love the mentality. Minardi starting tonight off the bench, filling in for Brooklyn Jelinski, and is now hit 6 points, you know, getting a charge, and he's just contributing so much tonight.
Now here he is, Bernardi taking it. Bernardi passing it around. Some back and forth motion. Now Cherno St. Paul from deep. It will just go over the rim and rebounded by Galucci. Galucci looking for some options. He gives it out to Kano. Kano gives it over to Higgins. Higgins driving. And there will be a call here on, I believe this will be on Bernardi for a shooting foul. And now Liam Higgins will go to the line. His first one is good.
Kirkboy and Tenzer will now check in for the game.
And this one is good. Bringing the score total up to 11 for Pascack Valley.
Patrick Sullivan checking in for the Panthers.
Great dribbling on display here. Now Bernardi, De La Cruz. And the three is just no good, and now Pascack will have it. Higgins out wide to Patrick Sullivan. Sullivan back to Galucci. Here is Higgins dribbling. He sends it over. Now we have Galucci from deep. And it will be no good. Rebounded by De La Cruz.
Just want to talk about the great defense there by Cherno St. Paul at the top of the key. You know, really disciplined and chopping his feet. And it's great defense as he's able to shut down a great point guard like Liam Higgins.
Now Tenzer. He's got Galucci. Back to Tenzer. A lot of three-point ball movement we've seen today. Higgins from way downtown, and it'll be no good. Patrick Sullivan sends this one up, and he has the two-pointer.
Yeah, it's one of those moments. You know, you gotta get boards. You can't let those put-ups happen. He had two opportunities for put-ups, and they took advantage of them. And for Wayne Hills, you just can't let that happen.
And a Wayne Hills timeout.
You know, with 3.5 minutes left in the second period, I mean, what are your thoughts right now? I mean, I think Wayne Hills looks sharper than ever. What do you have to say?
Yeah, I feel like Wayne Hills has just been dominating around the basket, in the paint, getting boards all night. Layups have been flying in. It's been really effective. Obviously, they're having their height on display. It's a very tall team, all over 6 foot, as you said before, and they've just been displaying it here today.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think they're using their size to create opportunities, and I think that's why they now have a 15-point lead over this Panthers team.
Yeah, 15 points, obviously. That's a big lead to start out. If Pascack wants to make this comeback, which they obviously do, they're going to have to figure out a way to stop the scoring. Wayne Hills just seems too effective. But also another thing going on is a lot of, I would say around 50% of the shots from Pascack that have been missed are just from bad shot selection. They have to work on creating good shots and figure out when to shoot and when to pass.
One thing I want to note about Pascack is they are really unloading the bench. I mean, they're getting everyone involved here tonight. I mean, 6th, 7th, 8th. I mean, they're getting everyone involved here tonight.
Yeah, they have a lot of substitutions. Now Bernardi passes it out wide. Great screen by Cherno. Now Graves. Bernardi. This will be stolen. And now here is Liam Higgins. Higgins with Bernardi on defense. He was a 10s there. And now really passes it over to Patrick Sullivan. Patrick Sullivan gives it to Higgins, that is Gallucci. Gallucci sends it in from deep.
That's really a great shot there by Liam Higgins. I mean, just waiting patiently for that ball. I could tell he's wanted that shot all night, and there it was for him.
Bernardi to De La Cruz, back to Bernardi. Great ball movement. And Cherno, he banks it in.
What I say, Cherno St. Paul, an absolute weapon, and he's showing here right now. I know it's only 4 points for him, but I'm telling you, that's going to grow as the night goes on.
Higgins. Now back to Gallucci, back to Higgins. Bernardi on defense. He sends this over, and Graves head taps him for the rebound. And now here is Cherno. Cherno has the easy rebound.
I told you, there he is again, Cherno St. Paul, my key player tonight. I told you he was going to get active on the scoreboard, and there it is.
Yeah, he just banked that one in. Nothing in his way could stop him.
Bench getting going.
Gallucci sends it over. Patrick Sullivan lets it fly from deep, and he just looked automatic.
Well, that's just pure composure. That's just a great shot, hanging in there, waiting for that shot, and even in his face with the contested shot, he still made it. So you got to give him props. What a great shot by number 4, Patrick Sullivan.
Here's Cherno out to, and no good.
Jason really up the court.
Here's Higgins, passes it over to Patrick Sullivan. Gallucci driving, makes a man miss, and rebounded by Patrick Sullivan, and Sullivan puts it in. Sullivan has been leading a good drive by Pascack Valley.
Wayne Hill's got to sharpen up now. They only lead by 11 points. I mean, Pascack Valley is starting to make this thing interesting. All the momentum's on their side right now. The bench is getting loud. They got to sharpen up here.
Fierce defense by Tenzaire there. And now here's Bernardi out to Graves. Now to Cherno St. Paul. Cherno taking his time. No rush here. Now De La Cruz. Pascack making some noise here. Now Bernardi back to Cherno, and they are just taking all the time they need. Obviously no shot clock in the high school. Now here's Cherno. He looks like he's driving. Bernardi from deep, and it's good. The man comes off the bench and makes his name known. That is his 3rd three-pointer of the night. And here at the end of the second period, Wayne Hills leads 35-21. Teams coming in here at the start of your second half, or the start of the third period to be more exact, and both teams now talking it over. Troy, what are you looking to see in this second half?
You know, I just don't want us to let up. You know, in the second quarter, I mean, we got off to a great start in the first period, but in the second period, I mean, they outscored us 14-10. So I just hope we don't let up and we just keep doing what we're doing and we keep our poise, keep our composure for the rest of this game, so we can squeak out a W.
Yeah, it's definitely key to keep composed. The second period was much closer than the first in terms of points. I believe you said it was around 14-10.
They outscored us 14-10, yeah.
Yeah, so that is a very, obviously Wayne Hills still had the upper hand by four points, but they...
No, Pascack Valley outscored us 14-10.
Oh, sorry, Pascack Valley ended up scoring more. So that is definitely something to watch out for. I mean, 4 points, not a lot there, but if the momentum keeps swinging, then it could end up that Pascack Valley can take the upper hand. Now here is Bernardi. Dribbling. And here is the shot from deep. No good, but it will be... Yes, Pascack will get the rebound. Now Patrick Sullivan. To Higgins, blocked by Cherno St. Paul.
Those are just plays you've always seen him make as a player, whether it was last year, this year, even his freshman year. Cherno St. Paul is just that kind of player. He'll go up, he'll make shots, he'll block the ball, he can do it all, and that's why he was my key player tonight.
Now Castillo passes it to Bernardi. Back to Castillo. It's got De La Cruz. The Graves, great ball movement. It's a little bit of collision by Cherno and De La Cruz, but De La Cruz bangs the three.
Like I mentioned earlier, he's getting college interest, and he's showing why. You know, he can make those clutch shots when you need it. He'll make those deep threes, as he just showed right there.
Yeah, a player who can play like this is definitely a college player. And both the layups are no good, and now here's Bernardi. And there will be a stoppage of play for a substitution. Kraus will come in. Believe he should be the sixth man for the Panthers here. He's come in a lot, and he's been very impactful when he does get in.
Agreed. As you can see, Pascack Valley starting to get now a little frustrated, as Wayne Hills has just smothered them so far in the minute and a half. That's been the second half.
That pass was blocked by Cherno, and now here's the layup in here. Cherno making big plays in this second half so far. Stolen by Graves, and he dunks it in! Slams it right in after the steal.
What a play by Justin Graves, going up and dunking the ball. Someone we have not seen someone do with Wayne Hills in a very long time, so what a play.
And the fans just erupting. When do you see a high school player dunk?
Exactly.
Not often.
Not very often. I mean, just see Justin Graves do it here in the second game of the season is just really special. I mean, just wow. I mean, I'm blown away.
Yeah, that was an insanely impressive play, and I believe there's more to come from him.
Absolutely. You know, 18 points in the first game and now dunking the ball. I mean, I hope our media man Aiden Nacebo got that one, because that was special.
Yeah, you don't see stuff like that often. And we were talking about De La Cruz and his college interest. After that dunk there, you gotta wonder about Graves and his college interest.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Justin Graves, I mean, I don't know his exact height, but definitely around 6'5", no, definitely around like 6'4", 6'5", you know, so he can definitely get up there. And I mean, he just showed it right there when he dunked the ball. I mean, so definitely, I mean, I could definitely see him going places. D3, Division II, or even Division I with his height and just the way he passes the ball. He's just a very special player. And keep in mind, he was a 4-year starter for Wayne Hills. Started his freshman year, and now his 4th year as a starter, and just showing what kind of special player he is.
Now here we do have Higgins dribbling. And stolen by Graves, and now Graves on the fast break. He lays it in at the end, 1. Justin Graves.
We were just talking about him, and you could tell he was going in for another dunk, but he got fouled. I know you could tell he was going in for another dunk. I could see it in his eyes, see it in, the bench's eyes.
Yeah, that motion there, you could tell he wanted another one to get the crowd erupting, but the end one will do. Floats this one up, and it will not go in. Rebounded by Kraus. Big pressure by Castillo. Pat Sullivan sends it out to Tenzer. Tenzer sinks it from 3.
Definitely great ball movement by the Panthers. Oh, and now gotta get back on defense. Looks like they did not adjust well right there.
Castillo with a strong play there. And a deep 3 will not go in. Graves with great dribbling moves, breaks a man's ankles, and now here is a call, and they're going to say Cherno is out of bounds when he receives the ball.
It's definitely a questionable call there. I mean, I didn't think that was a travel, but these refs do know more than me, so. Wayne Hills already in the first 3 minutes have outscored themselves, and they've done the second quarter, already scoring 11 points.
Yeah, they have come out with a lot of energy. Now here, Galucci. Out wide. Now Jason Riley with it. Back to Galucci. They have a lot of ball movement today by both sides. And the low pass is way off. And here's Reed. And what a play by Reed Martins.
Reed Martin's one of those guys off the bench. I said, I've seen him play for a while. Very special player, very sharp shooter, and he's showing he can go on the ground, get a jump ball opportunity, get the ball back for these Patriots. And he's a senior, so he'll do anything to, help his team improve their chances of winning.
And talking about exciting players coming off the bench, another one just checked in, Chesson. Jason Riley passes it over. Here is Higgins. And oh my. He makes the layup, but St. Paul hit the rim. And there is a little bit of argument between the coaches and the ref, and the crowd is erupting.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure
he
what
sees an
that was
illegal
on.
play. I mean, I don't see what was illegal about it.
Yeah, I know. He touched the backboard. I know that it's not illegal, and I'm not sure if I am missing a rule here.
I mean, St. Paul's Alfie went for the block. I mean, you could hear him. He slammed the backboard, but I don't understand what the Pascack Valley coach is seeing here.
I believe he's trying to get a call on goaltending, but I'm fairly certain that's just if you touch the rim. I believe you're allowed to touch the backboard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it.
Nevertheless, they will talk this over, both sides. You got to wonder what's happening in that Pascack Valley huddle, just trying to get his team together.
Yeah, I mean, after all, the amount of steals that have just happened in the first 4 minutes of this quarter, I mean, a man literally dunked on them. I mean, so they definitely got to make some big adjustments, as it's been nothing but just chaos for them in the first 4 minutes of this second half.
I think you can see the momentum in the room shift right after that dunk. I mean, the light just went out of their eyes. They completely lost the momentum. And now here they are again. Here's Connor Chesson. Some great dribbling on display. And there is a call here. Maybe a reach-in foul here.
Yeah, I think so.
Now Graves. Graves stolen by Tenzer.
That's great vision by Tenzer. I mean, he saw Cherno St. Paul going to cut to the basket, and he just deflected that just in time. I mean, that's great, just all-court vision.
Now Gallucci. He's got Higgins. Higgins floats it up, and there will be a call here, a shooting foul, and Higgins will go to the line for 2.
You know, Higgins is definitely dangerous driving to the rim. I mean, he's created fouls, he's created good shots for himself, and I think he's just a dangerous player, and it's hard to defend him when, you know, he just creates, like I said, all those opportunities for himself.
First one is good. Seems like the ref and the Pascack Valley coach are still arguing about that call. And here's Higgins sinking the second. Not taking it up is Graves. Graves puts a move on Kraus. He passes it, and a great assist, and Cherno St. Paul lays it in.
Just what a pass by, this is his quarter right now, Justin Graves. I mean, just what a pass. You know, he dunked. I mean, he had a few steals. I mean, this is just his quarter right now.
It really feels like, here's Pat Sullivan, and he sinks a deep 3. But as I was saying, it really feels like Graves and Cherno are fighting for player of the game, just back and forth. Graves to Chesson. Chesson looking full of electricity, and Reed Martins from deep, and he's got it.
What did I say? He's a sharp shooter, and he proves it right there. You know, what did I say? And now Wayne Hills now leads by 20.
Yeah, 20 points. This one might be out of the hands of Pascack. I mean, it's going to be very hard, but here's Krause's 3, and it is just off. Now Graves sends it to Chesson, rebounded, and there will be an and one call. Castillo puts it in and gets the N1.
Just what a play. You could see the chemistry. I mean, Chesson puts it up, and then Castillo puts it right back up. You could just see the team chemistry.
Some substitutions coming in. Cano coming in for the Panthers, and now here's Castillo's free throw.
You're going to hear the Pascack Valley coach say they're going to put Kraus on Graves because he's just so dangerous.
With Graves taking attention, that does leave opportunities for the rest of the team that are also just as electric and just as skilled. Here's Kraus, and no good. Nothing you can do there with Graves all in his face. It's hard to see over that, man. He's like Mount Matumbo.
The Pascack Valley coach is definitely looking for some calls here that they're just not getting, and rightfully so. I mean, I don't think everything is a foul in basketball.
Yeah, you got to let some things fly just to get, you know, just to have the game flow. You can't let every little piece of contact.
Yeah, let the kids play. And
what a layup! Oh my! Cherno St. Paul goes straight under defenders.
My player of the game in pregame. You know, he said he could just do anything. He could do it all. He can go up like that. He can make blocks, and he's just showing it right now. I mean, just what a layup. I mean, the athleticism, the play.
And stolen. Now here's Castillo. Castillo driving. He just does not have the momentum there off his footing. Great dribbling here. And rebounded by Graves. He just floats up there. No one else can get to it. Stolen. Jason Reilly, and out of bounds. Reed Martins will hit this one out. Substitutions will come in. Kirkoy checks in along with Matt Reilly. So I believe both the Reilly brothers are in right now. Now Graves. He's got it over to Castillo, and it is no good. And Reed Martins hits it out once again. Now here, Cano passes it back to Jason Reilly. Coach for Pascack, not happy about what he's seeing right now. You can hear him yelling at his team. Now Matt Reilly out wide. He's got it, and there will be a call here on Wayne Hills. Looking like a reach-in.
It's all right. I mean, obviously you don't want to foul. I mean, with this kind of lead, I mean, you kind of just want to not coast, but you want to play with the lead. You got to know how to play with the lead. But honestly, I mean, it's a 25-point game. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it shouldn't have too much impact at this point. But I guess anything can happen in basketball. Kirkoy passes it over to Kraus. Now here it is from deep, and no. Graves passes it to Reed Martins. Great ball movement, and Castillo puts it in.
Yep. I just mentioned the team chemistry, and there it is. I mean, they just know how to get the ball to each other. I mean, 2-on-1 right there. It's like a two-man weave, and they were able to pull it off. It's just smart basketball from the Patriots.
I have not seen a public high school move the ball like they are moving it today. They have just shown great athleticism, and there will be a jump ball, I believe, between, or no, this one will go to Connor Chesson. So rightfully so, that was a good call by the referee.
You know, we didn't mention in pregame that Wayne Hills was ranked.
Almost makes the full court shot.
Like we didn't mention in pregame that Wayne Hills was, I believe, 5th or 6th in North Jersey heading into this game, and I think they are proving exactly why. I mean, the amount of plays they are creating, the way they play defense. I mean, I think they are showing that they may be not 5 or 6 for long. They'll be moving up to between 1, 2, and 4. I mean, I don't know anything about teams ranked ahead of us, but all I know is that we are, I believe, a very good basketball team.
Yeah, this has just been a great game by Wayne Hills, and you have to give credit where credit is due. Pascack Valley has had some great shooters tonight. Higgins has looked wonderful today. He has a great future ahead of him for this season. Maybe this game just not going their way, but I'm sure they can pull things together if they get this team chemistry correct.
And the person I want to highlight is just Justin Graves. I mean, just wow. I mean, he's balling out tonight. So many big-time plays, you know, steals, a dunk, blocks. I mean, it's just really great to see. And how many times you see, like you mentioned, how many times do you see a dunk in high school basketball? I mean,
if he were to have made that almost full court shot from his own three-point line, imagine what kind of game he would have been. I mean, that is just insane. The fact that it almost went in on the buzzer beater, that was insane. I mean, if that went in, that would have been just crazy.
I mean, definitely. I mean, well, we now have 1 quarter to go, and Wayne Hills leads 58-31.
Now to inbound is Matt Reilly. He passes it over to his brother, Jason Reilly. Now here's Jason. He sends it over to Cano. Cano. He's got Patrick Sullivan. Patrick Sullivan. To Kirkoy back to, and a lot of ball movement here. But it's a Matt Reilly. Now Pat Sullivan. Here's the shot up from Matt Reilly, and he's got it. Just floats it in there with a swish.
You know, Pascack Valley still taking shots. I mean, not gun shy after Wayne Hills' historic third quarter. They're still taking shots, and they're still here to play.
The reach in there will be called on Pascack Valley, and it will be De La Cruz to inbound this one for Wayne Hills. Gives it to Connor Chesson. Now Castillo. He has it stolen from him, and here's the drive. He goes up, and the end one for Pascack Valley. Great play.
Like I just said, you know, Pascack Valley is not gun shy. They're still out for blood. They're still trying to make plays. And, you know, like they say, it ain't over until it's over. And, you know, they're showing that warrior spirit right now.
Adrian Cano just floated up there. Almost for a second, I thought he was going to dunk it right back. His free throw is no good. Rebounded by Reed Martins. And stolen by Jason Reilly. He puts it in. And back to Connor Chesson. Connor Chesson gives it. And Castillo puts it in for the easy 2. Now Jason Reilly. He's got it out wide. Stolen. And out of bounds.
As we have 6 minutes to go, Ryder Turre now about to check in
Now here's Connor Chesson. Great communication. And now here's the deep ball, but it will just bounce off the rim. A lot of communication you can hear from Pascack Valley. I don't know if it's picking up on our mics, but they are loud. And this one will just be a missed pass and go right out of bounds. And a timeout will be called. Or no, this will not be a timeout. They will just inbound this one. It's Minority here.
Ryder Turry checking in for the Patriots. Another sophomore trying to make a name for himself here at Pascack Valley High School in Game 2 of this season that I believe will be an historic season, like I said.
Connor Chesson sends it out to Reed Martins. Martins to Minority. Now here's Castillo from 3, and he banks it in. All right, apologize. That was De La Cruz, not Castillo. And now he sends this one up in a deep 3. Just back-to-back threes. I think they're having a shoot-off here. Now here's Connor Chesson. Connor. And Reed Martins from deep. Just bounces off. Now here. Pascack trying to find an opportunity. And this one will bounce right off the rim, and there will be an and one call. Jason really with the athletic play.
Junior Michael Cantilli getting ready to check in for the Patriots. And here he comes.
Yeah, Michael Cantilli, another person to look out for. He, earlier tonight, played in the JV game, and he looked very good there, so I'm wondering to see if he can continue to ride the hot hand.
Oh, Minority gets the board. Nope. It is number 4, Sullivan, as he'll put it up. And Reed Martin gets the rebound. Chesson will bring it up the court. Brings it up. Out to Cantilli. He looks inside. It will go out to Turry. Out to Martins. Wayno's trying to drain the clock here a little bit, and Pascack Valley will foul. Obviously trying to stop the clock here with 4 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Wayno's appears to be draining the clock, moving the ball up top. Out to Cantilli. Back up to Turry.
Turry looking very nice here. He gives it over to Cantilli. Turry has had a nice, he's moved the ball very well since he's come in here. Connor Chesson directing traffic with Minority. He makes a great move, and he floats it up, and it just airballs.
I believe he'll call it over the top on Minority. I mean, it's one of those calls late in the game. I don't really think you need.
I don't know about that shot selection there. Didn't really end up well. And
number
now,
2, Evan Simos checking in. First action of the night.
Obviously seems like a fan favorite here. Stadium erupting when he comes in. Now Patrick Sullivan passes it over. From deep. And it is nowhere near the rim. That was Matt, really. And now he's on defense, guarding Ryder Turry. Back to Cantilli. Ryder. Minority.
Out to Simos.
There's Simos. He just passes it right back. Now Turry. Looking good. Here's Cantilli. puts a move on him, but Pat Sullivan doesn't budge. Now Reed Martins. Minardi looking to get some more, and they're just giving it right back and forth. Looks like they're just wasting clock here, letting it wind down. Minardi over to Turry. And there will be a call here of I believe, a reach in.
Yeah, I mean, you could see Wayne Hills just trying to drain the clock, just trying to get out of here with the win, but Pascack Valley, I mean, they see what they're doing. That's why they stepped in and fouled there.
Now checking in, number 35, Radoncic, and number 51, Justin Hanna. Now here's Turry. He sends it over, and it is stolen by Hanna, and now here is Sullivan. Sullivan out to now back. This one goes over. Now Martins gives it to Turry. Turry from deep, and he does not have it. Rebounded by Cantilli. Great rebound. Now to Simos. Simos passes it to Minardi. Minardi from three. No good. Now here is Radoncic. Reed Martins with the rebound.
You could tell the Patriots bench, they want to get the ball to Simos. You could tell everyone on the court, they want to get the ball to Simos, you know. Definitely, like you said, a fan favorite when he checked in.
And no good there, and a rough smack there. No call, though. Now here's Evan Simos. He gives it over to Turry. Back to Simos. Simos has a little bit of room. Turry puts a move, and a reach-in will be called on Matt Reilly. He's had a lot of fouls on him tonight. And he will have to check out because of that. Now in comes Rory Prefair and number 34, Ryan Diaz.
Wayne Hills, the minute and 20 left. Just want to drain the clock, like I said earlier. Just get out of here with a win. Get ready for that home opener Friday versus Canada. Evan Simons for three.
And it just goes out. Great screens here. And now from deep, but a good rebound, and putting it in is Prefier. Now Ryder Turry looks to Minardi. Minardi out to Evan Simos, and now Reed Martins. It's got Simos. Turry to Simos. Simos deep in his own thing, and the clock just winding down. And he will just dribble this one out. And Wayne Hills will get the win. 63-42 will be the end score.
Like, just what an all-around win by Wayne Hills. You know, putting up 63 points. Some great plays, some highlight reel plays to look back on here tonight. You know, they want Simos to shoot to end this one. But, you know, you gotta be excited for this Patriots team going forward. You know, home opener Friday night versus Patterson Kennedy, which is, you know, a big game in the county too. But I believe Pascack Valley is in Group 3, so this is definitely a big win. You know, looking forward. I mean, looking towards the state playoffs, and they are in North 1, I think, section Group 3 with us.
And I think the name of the game, you got to give credit. Justin Graves, insane game, insane dunk. Now signing off, I'm Owen Gaddis.
And I'm Troy Demikoff.
We'll see you on Friday at home.